What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Sips for those who enjoy the slow burn. And today, I got two distinguished gentlemen here. Why don't y'all go ahead and introduce yourself? Starting from you, my brother.
I am Francis Pendergrass, cigar novelist. Enjoy smoking good cigars. And we're sitting here with my brother just talking about cigar blends, cigars that really amplifies communication and fellowshipping. And tonight we were talking about the West Tampa cigars, and he showed me one. And I was talking to him about the top of the line of West Tampa. They have great lines. They have the white, the red, and I explained to him, I said, have you had the top of the line of the cigars, which is called the Circle of Life? The Circle of Life is a premium cigar. It's a great cigar, and it's at the top of their line. And most people don't even know about West Tampa. It's a new cigar that's online, and I love it. It's absolutely wonderful. And I'll just tap into a couple of things about it. The first third of the cigar you get a black pepper flavor to it, but as you smoke and get into the cigar, there's a second third of the cigar, which you would taste the pepper, a little bit of a salty caramel note in it, which is very good to the palate with your favorite bourbon or whiskey. And then on the third, you get this roasted profile of an espresso or a toasted oak, which takes you through the entire cigar. But it's in thirds. And if you will, try it and just give it a chance, go first, second, and third flavor, you'll get a different note in each third of the cigar. And again, West Tampa is a premium cigar. It is priced at a value price point. And if you haven't had it, please go to your local cigar manufacturer, your local cigar lounge, and ask them for the Circle of Life. That is the top of line of the West Tampa cigar.
Appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. And we're going to go right on to my brother right here sitting on the right. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, my name is Brian Lane, better known as B Lane, better known as it's a pleasure to meet you this evening. Just having a good time, smoking a good cigar, because that's what cigars do. They bring out good people, good conversation, great camaraderie, and I'm enjoying it. It's so great to meet you.
I appreciate that. So today we're sitting at this a new spot that I found. It's called Iron Oak. And I met the good brothers right here, and they were talking about the cigars they have it. Brother gave me a cigar right here, so I'm gonna light it up as the episode continues, and we're gonna talk about the pairing because I got introduced to a new whiskey today. But before we get into that, I'm gonna start with what got you started, both of y'all, into cigars, and what do you like the most about it, and what's your go-to cigar, and what is the most overrated cigar, what's the underrated cigar, all that. So we just gonna freestyle it. So I'm gonna let you all on to that, and I'm gonna let y'all just chop it up between y'all.
No doubt, no doubt. So I started smoke cigars maybe 25 years ago, just as just picking up a hobby when I was trying something different. And as I matured in the game, I started figuring out what type of cigars that fit my palate. And of course, I started out with medium style cigars, which were not so very heavy.
Right.
But what's really important is knowing how to smoke a cigar, right? So I did not inhale it, but you allow your palates to do the work. And as I started enjoying cigars over time, I started to get an affinity for cigars that I like. And for some reason, it's been the Nicaraguan tobacco. It's been my favorite. So as I began to smoke Nicaraguan tobacco, cigars of my choice have been like Padron, George States, my father. Those are the type of cigars I love. And like I said before, it's just when I smoke cigars, I feel at ease, right? And when I meet someone who smokes a cigar, I know that we're automatically on the same level. And this is how you and I encountered tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Just smoking a good cigar, pairing it with some good bourbon. Listen, there's no other better way to have a great evening.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate that. What about you, sir? What got you into cigars? How long you been smoking cigars? What's your best cigar? What do you prefer? What kind of leaf do you prefer? Body cigar and all of that good stuff.
Again, I've been smoking cigars for probably the last 20, 25 years. I started off with the mellow acid cigars, what most people start out with, a little sweet taste, because I had to see if it was something I wanted to do. But after I started smoking, it was just pleasing to my palate. Again, it's all about the palate. You start off and your palate gravitates to what you like. And as I grew in smoking cigars, I maturated from a light cigar to a mild to medium body, and then I do a Maduro, which is a little bit heavier cigar. And my favorites is the Padron. The Padron is the top of the line cigar, I say, in the world. And then I also like the Padimo. It's a good cigar as well. And my favorite probably would be the Padron, the Jaime Garcia, the Oliva, uh, the West Tampa, of course, is one of my favorites. That Circle of Life, I go back to it because I love the name of it, because the Circle of Life takes me in a different direction. When I sit down and fellowship with my brothers, it's a circle of life because we talk about different things in life, what brought us to where we are, how we do what we do, whether it's professional or just relaxing. But the Circle of Life cigar is a beautiful stick. I say you have to try it. But the Padron is my go-to cigar. If I have to sit down and say my go-to, I would get the Padron 1964 with the chisel. It's a box press. I'm a box press kind of guy. I stay with the box press because it just fits my long fingers and I gravitate to it because it's a neat cigar.
Just tell them what the box press is, because a lot of people might not even be privy to that.
Cigars come in different forms. Most of them are round cigars. They come in different gauges. But the box press is a cigar. It's very flat with a box press line to it. It's very sleek. Um, I'm a tall guy. I'm a kind of sleek guy myself, and I just gravitated to it because it just fits well with what I do. But most cigars are rounded in manufacturing, but the box press is something new, came in on the back end of production, and now all your manufacturers pretty much puts out a box press cigar. If you've not had a box press, try it. You will love it.
I appreciate that. And you know what? If y'all watched the last episode, that's when I learned about the West Tampa. So I was talking to my brother here, OG, and he said, "Oh, let me see that again." And because we was watching the episode, and he said, "You heard about the Circle of Life?" Because the last time I heard about the Watt label, and I didn't know about the Circle of Life. So you just put me on that. So I appreciate that. And my brother right here put me on to the whiskey because he the whiskey connoisseur sitting right here. He said, "Man, you try tell him about that what we about to have right there."
We're about to indulge in a bourbon called Michter's. Now, I must admit that I am the type of guy that will try, at least give a bourbon a try. But when I tried this Michter's, it was phenomenal. So it has gradually climbed into my top 5. It has a hint of sweetness on the back end that just does miraculous things to my palate when I smoke cigars of choice. Right. So I asked you tonight to give it a try, and we're going to try this. And I wanted to know your assessment of Michter's. But to me, that's what we have tonight. And if it meets your flow, we might just have another. This is how we roll.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this: what is your top 5 bourbons? Because if you was to drink just 5, what is your top 5, and what is the reason you put those bourbons in your top 5 of whiskey or whatever choice pairing with cigars?
Wow, that's a tough question. But for me, when you pair a good cigar, it allows you to keep that flow going continuously. And for me, when I find a good cigar and a good pairing of whiskey, it just makes the night complete. If I gave you my top 5 as I think through it,
in a random order.
Right. Wolford Reserve is there. Angel's Envy is there. Michter's have made its way. Elijah Craig is a sleeper.
Right.
But I also like a Basil Hayden. It's one of my favorites. Is that 5? That may not be 5, but I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
But whiskey, bourbon, a sleeper is this Crown Reserve 12 year that has sort of inched its way into my life. It's an incredible whiskey. Um, but there's so many out there.
Right.
But I can tell you the ones that I've mentioned pair so well with the cigars that I smoke. It makes smoking cigars even more pleasurable.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. What about you, sir?
I would say I agree with my brother. He gave you a good list, but I will add one or two to that. The Eagle Rare. The Eagle Rare is a
Eagle Red.
Eagle Rare.
Right.
It has a little bite on the front end, but man, does it go down beautiful. It is a beautiful drink with a good pairing with a good cigar. I also like this is a new one on the block. It's called Travelers. Most people don't know about Travelers. Travelers is the official bourbon of the PGA Tour. I'm a golfer.
Right.
And Travelers is a whiskey, a bourbon that just came out maybe a couple of years ago. And it is the official PGA Tour bourbon. And it is absolutely wonderful. Next time you're in the store, just try your bottle of it. And I promise you, you will like it.
Right. Okay. So there y'all have it. Now I took a sip of this. Right.
Uh-huh.
It's smooth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right there. Now it's smooth. First sip, it's not harsh, but it to me it tastes like one of them things that's gonna creep up on you now.
Don't sleep. Please don't sleep.
You can't sleep on it because it tastes like it's one of them, but it's very smooth. So I'm looking forward. I'm on my third of my cigar right now. So I'm gonna light up another one, and then we're gonna see how I go. But me personally, I mean, what I like to talk about on the channel, I always the fellowship, right?
Yeah.
Meeting people like this is my first time. Iron Oak. That's a beautiful spot, and I met the OG, I met the brother, and now we have a conversation and we learning about life. He been all over the world. I've been all over the world. You've been all over the world, and we talking, and the things that we are talking about, the business, not just cigars, the fellowship is what we need. I mean, we got age different, and we got the OG here. He talking about life experiences. He got grandkids. I don't got grandkids. I got grown kids, and we just talking, and that's what I love the most, the fellowship. About going to cigar spots.
Yes.
Common denominator. Cigar smoking is a common denominator. You always seem to find someone who's aligned with your thought process, your alignment in life. This is a beautiful thing. Listen, I hope that this is the first time, but not the only time that you and I were interacting, because this is what we do.
Most definitely, y'all. These brothers been put me on to a sorority, a special organization. I'm trying to go to the my brother here was talking about the special event, and where we gonna talk more, and y'all gonna see it on the. I'm gonna make sure that I go to the event. The brothers putting together. I'm gonna be there, and we gonna cover it. Anything else you want to talk about?
And I would say this, as fellowshipping, regardless of where you are in life, whatever you do in life, cigars, again, as my brother said, is a common denominator. It brings us together where we can socialize, fellowship, and talk about the things that we need to do as a people. Don't forget, we have to come together as a people. And cigar smoking, a good bourbon, will always bring those thoughts and those processes together. And we need to do more of this so that we can educate our cigar connoisseurs as to what we do, how we do it, and move forward. It's life, man. We have to live life to the fullest. And what a pleasure it is to meet this brother from Dallas, Texas, the first time, and we just, again, hit it off, and life is good, man. Don't forget the circle of life. That's the key to the whole thing, man. It's a full circle, and we're here now to put a capture on the entire circle.
Now, I really appreciate that. And, as far as the conversations that I have, with cigar smokers. When people talk about overrated cigars, underrated cigars, I this is my honest opinion. I just feel like cigars is really parallel to life. Different preferences for different people, different palates. It just really go with whatever you enjoy. You know what I mean? I think it's the same with cars. You know what I'm saying? What's the best car? Mercedes, Volkswagen, Chevy. It just depends. Your preference, you always gonna find something. It's all about fellowship. I feel like
Yes.
commonality is we all got something in common as human beings. So you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that.
You're absolutely right. And listen, this is what it's all about. Us having that commonality to progress, right? To excel to the next level. And just meeting you tonight has exemplified just that, right? We didn't know each other from a can of paint. But as we began to talk at the bar, right, we started to vibe. We started to talk about the commonality. We started talking about our lives, our lifestyles, our futures. That's what the cigar smoking does, right? And I'm most appreciative. And like I said before, I hope this is not the last.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not the last. Definitely not the last. So before we close the episode, y'all got something else y'all want to get off your chest before we finish it out?
I would say one thing: never underestimate anybody. Just like cigars, good, bad, or indifferent. Give a cigar a chance, just like you would do your fellow brother. Give it a chance. There are good cigars. There are a lot of manufacturers putting great cigars out. Don't ever underestimate tobacco and cigars, because the cigar manufacturer is huge. It's much bigger than we ever thought or ever anticipated. Give it a chance. If somebody recommends a cigar, just try it.
Right.
Just try it. You'll never know. It may be something else that fits your palate. Give the cigars a chance.
Any last words, B?
We are one. Find you a good cigar, a good stick, and a perfect pairing. Tonight, that's what we have. Have a good night, my friends.
And with that being said, like I always say on the channel, light your cigar slow, sip something worth remembering, and let the rest of the world catch on up with you. That's been another episode. Cigars and Sips. Gonna catch y'all on the next one. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what we do.
Oh yeah.